Welcome guys in the demo. In this demo I'm going to show you how to launch remotely an XSS via cookie. I've got here two domains, a.example.com which is a very sensitive domain because I've got here an administration panel, and I've got also b.example.com, which is a very insensitive domain because I've got a kind of help center here where I can just ask some questions. Okay, I'm interested in the domain a.example.com because here I want to launch remotely an XSS via cookie. So let me first show you that XSS via cookie is possible on domain a.example.com. I'm going to go to Cookies Manager. Cookies Manager allows me easily to play with the cookies in the cookie jar. And I'm going to change the value of one of the cookies. And there is a cookie named language with value English. I'm going to change the value of this cookie from English to, for example, script alert XSS. And I'm going to show you that XSS via cookie named language is possible on sensitive domain a.example.com. Indeed, it is possible. You see an alert with a message XSS and everything happens in the context of a domain a.example.com, right? So XSS via cookie named language is possible on domain a.example.com, but the question is how to set this cookie remotely in a cookie jar of the user so that this attack is remotely exploitable, right? This is the most important piece of knowledge. So I'm going to first change the value of this cookie back to English, right? And I'm going to show you everything step by step how to set this cookie remotely. Now you see that the value of language cookie is English, right? So here is English and the name of the cookie is language. Okay, let me close this and let me refresh the page. Okay, cool. And now let's jump to insensitive domain b.example.com, and let me first show you that an XSS attack is possible here. So I'll put some simple script here in the search field. Alert XSS, close script. I'll click search, and what you see is that XSS attack is possible on insensitive domain b.example.com. What's more, you can see in the URL that there is a parameter named question, and our XSS payload is sent as a value of this parameter, right? So this is how you can deliver this payload to the user. But now this is an XSS attack on domain b.example.com, and we want to use this XSS attack on domain b.example.com to set a cookie remotely in the cookie jar of the user. So instead of using a script alert XSS close script, I'm gonna use a different script that is going to do what I want it to be done. So setting a cookie remotely in a cookie jar of the user. Okay. So we are on insensitive domain b.example.com, and we are going to launch an XSS attack. Let me show you this payload that will be used for setting a cookie remotely in a cookie jar of the user. So here it is. Please see the line number 2, right? Because this is the crucial part. I'm going to set a cookie with a name language. So I'm going to actually override the value of the cookie that is already out there, right? The cookie named language. And now the value of this cookie named language will be like this. So we've got a script with an alert XSS via cookie, right? So as a result of XSS attack on insensitive domain b.example.com, the value of cookie named language will be overwritten with this value, right? So it will be like script alert XSS via cookie close script, right? Okay, and the very important part is that this cookie is going to be set with domain attribute equal .example.com. So this cookie is gonna be sent to all subdomains of example.com, which is really crucial part of this exploit, and this is what I explained to you in the previous video. Okay, so let's do it. Let's launch an XSS attack on domain b.example.com, and as a result of this attack, I will be able to change the value of language cookie, and I will be able to do it remotely, right? So let's do it. I'm gonna copy this script, and I'm going to go back to my browser. This is domain b.example.com. I'm going to change the value of question parameter because here is when my payload is going to be sent, right? Cool. Here it is. Let me double check if everything is correct. Yeah, we've got domain b.example.com, and in the question parameter, we've got our payload. And now let me hit enter. So XSS attack has been launched on domain b.example.com. Now let's go to the cookies manager and let's see what's the value of language cookie. This value is here. Very nice value. Script alert XSS via cookie close script. So can you see that? I was able to launch an XSS attack on insensitive domain b.example.com, and I was able to override the value of a language cookie. And as you can see here, the value of domain attribute is .example.com. So this cookie is gonna be sent out to all subdomains of example.com. So it's gonna be sent to domain a.example.com because a.example.com is a subdomain of example.com. And you already know that XSS via cookie is possible on domain a.example.com. So now I just need to visit a.example.com. I will hit enter and you will see XSS via cookie alert with a message XSS via cookie, right? This is beautiful. The cookie has been set remotely in a cookie jar of the user. So now it is enough to visit a.example.com. This cookie is automatically appended by the browser to the request going to a.example.com. And this is how we can remotely launch an XSS via cookie on sensitive domain a.example.com. So I believe that now all the pieces come together and you can see how you can launch remotely an XSS via cookie on sensitive domain a.example.com and how you can use an XSS attack on insensitive domain b.example.com to make it happen. This is really great attack. I believe that you also like it. Maybe it's quite complicated, but it's really nice, it's really cool and really powerful, and it allows you to do this magic. Well, magic, of course, it works in reality, but you can right now launch remotely an XSS via cookie, and you can get your 4-digit payment, which is really cool, which is really awesome. And I keep my fingers crossed for you. Find something like this, report it, and get your money. Okay, I believe that this is clear for you. So let me right now jump to another video.